Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 29 of this Let's Play, Stellaris, Utopia as Space Prussia. In the last episode, we engaged in rebuilding our fleet, which is now a 27,000, I think it was from 22,000. We've gained 5k just from upgrading their guns and shields. So it is looking rather more potent. We're also adding a couple more cruisers to that fleet, which I think is something we need to continue doing. So Seijima. Let's get a couple more cruisers going, shall we? Because we are still way under our total limit. We have a lot of spaceports.
Debris.
And we also engaged in something of a colonial rush. We've got another 4 colonies, 2 of which we gave to the sectors, 2 of which we kept. Both of them, thankfully, in the Figures R system. So it only counts as actually having 1 sector, which is pretty cool. And in the meantime, what else is happening? Not a huge amount. Oh, something else we can be doing though is building some more spaceports on these locations. And then I should probably have a look at the sectors and see if they need any more materials. Like you, I kind of suspected would need some more. In fact, you could also do with a couple more. I think the Hunter's okay. Yeah, Saxony is spending them really quickly. I'm not entirely sure on what. How are you at a -8 minerals?
Construction complete.
I mean, seriously, you are 1 planet. How? Oh, you've been building silly things. And you have not upgraded your planet at all. What are you doing, Saxony? Are you kidding me? That's just stupid. You have literally no buildings. Alright, Saxony. Your status. I don't really want to revoke it because you're so far out of the way of everyone else. And this area down here should be given away. It's not like you've been short on materials, I don't think. You just have that massive negative. And I'll give you another 1,000 so you can actually develop this thing somehow. And stop being an idiot. Please. The other thing I'm going to do is disband this.
Incoming transmission.
Trade. You want to give me minerals for terraforming liquids. Oh, very well. That is something I know we have several of. Ah, they're no longer guaranteeing Shaptak order. That is good. Right, are you actually building things now? Yes, you're upgrading that. You have built a Xeno Zoo there. Okay, good. The other thing I did want to check actually was whether our colonies have been building their Betharian places in the right things. And also, you can bug off, because you're rubbish. And...
Construction complete.
yeah, you're doing pretty well.
Research
Acceptable.
complete.
Still can't build there. Oh, Garia's in Bohemia. You can go. Garia does not have Belatharian either, so you are doing a lot of energy, which is good. You can go. I really don't want the enemy, like, jumping in on top of my spaceports anymore. You've not been building any, but we already have tons of food, so I'm not entirely surprised by this fact. You have otherwise been building stuff, so that's fine. You don't have any Belatharian as far as I can tell. Is that really your administration? Really? There? Not exactly the best in terms of adjacencies. I think I would have built it here. You are one that I captured, though. And then... you are extremely unhappy, but that's because we just conquered you. And I do need to change their rights, actually. And you are building stuff. We probably just nuked it all. Or maybe you even just cleared all the territories because we switched your priority? That could be. You have Belatharian. On top of the planetary capital. Does that? No. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, because that's like +10 on its own. Turin just got built. Ridicus is the ocean world, which we could still colonize. Oh no, you're the one with the population there that we need to build up. Right. What about Raphia? Raphia looks like it's doing okay. And Offang with its own silly station. Saving you some maintenance costs here. You seem to be doing alright. Wow, you produce a lot of Unity. Interesting. And Fancor seems to be fine. Bascarat seems to be fine. Garia we've checked already. Alright, Wascat. Needs a bunch of blockers dealt with. And you've just built just a regular power plant here. Damn it! What a Batharian one. Wait, do we have Batharian power plants? That might be why you haven't done it. We don't. That's because we haven't built our own yet. Okay. I'm being stupid. I don't know why I'm double checking that so hard. Alright, unrest is reduced by 20. That would be good for the conquered locations. Negative impact of governing ethics attraction caused by distance from capital is reduced. We do have a lot of distance. And then the leader lifespan. We're going to increase the lifespan. And then I think we'll go for the unrest after that. We do have a social ability. Apparently, genome mapping leads to other really useful tech. So I will take that right now. Migration treaty. Not that we really need one. Okay, good stuff. We are once again gaining energy, albeit only a tiny amount. And you are, again, not doing anything. I wonder how many debris we missed out on. A lot, I suspect. Well, we are playing on fastest. Alright, off you go. And what level are you? 1. It's because you have no planets left to scan. Ooh, unemployment. Onderelian. Right, so we need to go and work on my own planets. Yeah, we do. Cool. I approve. You have everything built? You do. You have everything built? Yep. You have everything, you have happiness. Which I don't think we really need. Honestly, I could switch you to being a power plant. Or an energy grid might also be useful. How much energy does this planet really produce, though? Not really enough. I think we're going to go with the power plant here. You are a mineral production location. I mean, I could replace you with a silo, because that would be +3. Silos, yeah, that would actually be slightly better than what you currently produce. You can then be a power plant. No, I think we're still going to get more mining networks. We'll put one here too. Because this is a mineral planet. This is energy, however. Oh yeah, this is a lot of energy here. Marvellous. You can be a science place. And you can be power plant. So we can't get the power nexus yet, can we? Is that one that we are researching? I think that is. No, it's not. Disappointing. Okay, how about you? You seem to be fine to me, except you do have a symbol of unity here, which can be replaced. Oh, we already have one there. Oh, the symbol in Unity and stuff like that. Right, the faction happiness is only the base, it's not the maximum. The habitability is the maximum. So you know what? Actually no, symbols of Unity are actually kind of useful. I will keep them. I know there are better buildings later on, but right now they're fine. I'll cancel that. Happy populations, particularly combined with harmony, means very productive populations. Alright, you're building that. I think we're just going to stick a power plant here as well. Ogipolcus is fine. You can be upgraded. Everything else is fine. Escolia also has a symbol of unity, that's fine. Everything else is okay. Upgrade to physics lab. Upgrade to physics, good. You're not the best at doing physics, but it's fine. Let's build a power plant here. I'll be working there. And then here, building an energy place. And you are super duper unhappy. Hostile fauna, yes, that would do that. So to counter the hostile fauna, we could probably do with having a symbol of unity here. Marin Karin. Floral fascination. Several plants native to the Figazar Secundus, which is where we are right now, where we recently established a colony, extrude copious amounts of pollen with an astonishing chemical complexity. A special research project has been prepared for further study of the flora.
Situation log updated.
Right, onwards then. Onwards! So the thing that I really want is someone who can get me robotics more quickly. Which is none of you. Worth looking though. We have 2 level 5 admirals, that's awesome. 30,000 fleet. Excellent. How does this compare to many of our neighbours? Pathetic. Technologically they are superior. Equivalent fleet power to the blues. So I think that we need to keep on building our fleet. Inferior. These guys are going to be quite strong. Equivalent. Yeah. Greens. Who are my friendlies? Equivalent. So yeah, we need to continue building up the fleet. That can certainly be arranged. Although we also need to build some things. Like here, apparently. And anywhere else? Oh yeah, up here, loads of stuff. Oh, loads of energy too. Build all those. And then that. And then those. And then those. And then those. Good. Very good. Alright, the other thing I want to take a look at is whether there are any terraforming I can do. Of some of the red planets, for example. Or even the ocean world. Can I terraform this ocean world? It will kill those guys. I could turn it into continental. No one will notice. Actually, I'm sure they probably will notice. Let's cancel that one. Start working on this one. No, we can't make the jump yet. Alright.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Terraform places that have been surveyed. Ooh, research! Growth time. Chemical bliss. No. Hypercoms forum. Unity, output 10%, produces 6 unity. Massive upkeep maintenance cost though. There's a planet modifier. And this reveals dust, which gives more food output. I definitely don't want chemical bliss, that's rubbish. I think we'll go for the food dust thing. Not that we really need it. I just don't have the money for the forum. Right, you could do with a bit of a further investment, and so could you.
Construction complete.
I think I'm just going to continue investing in you and just tax you more. So we can get the energy out of you, and then we can get up to the 3,000, which means that the financial guys are happier with me, which means even more influence output. Ah, Kirim Confederacy have opened their borders to us. That's very nice of you. Where are you? And are my borders open to you? Yes. Okay, good stuff. Missing in action. Spaceship. Science ship. Oh, it's because the truces have just ended, I guess. They've closed their borders with me. Great. Just great. And Chirar is at war with Castani.
Construction complete.
So that's... one of these red guys with them. Really? Really? That's brave. Oh, you do have others. Oh, and you have Mordred's Monetary Union on your side, and they're in a second war as well. They might be in a bit of trouble.
Construction complete.
You can usually kind of tell how progress is going by the number of destroyed systems they have.
Research
15
complete.
minerals there as well. Yikes. Research. Ooh, Guardian Point Defense. Cool. What's next? Hypershields. Or assist research. Assist research could be good because it increases the amount of research we get. We could get the ion disruptors, which would mean more attack against shields. We get assist research while we have a good researcher here. No, I think we're going to go with the hypershields. We are a very shield-based nation, so we want better shields, because that means even faster capacitor stuff too. And governor is leveled up. Good stuff. Speaking of governors, we could probably bring in some more. Right, all the sectors have a governor, right? Yes, they do. There are 2 planets that don't have a leader right now, so yes, I would say let's go and grab 2 more leaders. Let's do it through here. Clear blocker, food, or recruitment cost. I'm going to go with the youngest. And then the experience gain. And there we are. We are now at our leader limit once again, and all of our colonies have got people. Marvellous. Right, situation log. Floral study. Oh, there's a timer on this. Must be skill 2 or higher. You still have no skill. You don't get skill for doing debris, apparently. Ah, that's frustrating. Alright, I'm going to have to switch you out for one of my other scientists. Research that. And we'll bring in the newbie to work on this, then, I guess. Not exactly the most efficient route that you could do, but it will suffice. Marin Current, olfactory arousal, long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring in Fugazar secundus atmosphere, acts on the colonist pheromone receptors and mild aphrodisiac effect, accompanied by a barely perceptible high. The plant that produces the most potent strain is a flower common in all areas of the planet, squirreled away in some obscure taxonomic nook by scientists on Fugazar secundus, but known to the local Prussian dialect as Marin Current. Plus 10 happiness. Remarkable. Isn't that the one that was reducing our happiness initially? Pheromone first stage. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's good flora but hostile fauna. Interesting. We'll clear that in preparation for a zoo. Okay, you guys have probably finished your spaceport. You have indeed. And you can as well. Almost. And everyone else should have a maxed out one, right? Yeah, they do. In fact, before you work on that, I would very much like for you to get me a solar panel. Then you can upgrade. Marvellous. And we're producing a lot of energy now, which I like to see. So it definitely made a big difference switching our sectors to energy production.
Complete.
That was a good choice. And we're going to get a load more minerals and energy actually once this area is properly developed. Okay, so how long is our truce? Ooh, technology. Durasteel armor. Excellent. Advanced afterburners, which we don't use. Powered exoskeletons. That is the path to robots. So we definitely want to do that.
Construction complete.
Inactive buildings. That's just because population.
Tile blocker cleared. Construction
You are
complete.
physics. You are power. So you... Are there any other places that require upgrades? Yes. Yes, there are.
Research complete.
Even more physics from those. And you could be a mineral producer. And you still can't get the zoo, can you? No. Oh, another research. Ah, Pytharian. Did we get one? We did. Oh, the Pytharian dust, rather. Empire leader capacity +1. Or lifespan. This is still the biological, so just having the 10 lifespan actually is pretty good. Alright, good call, good call. Where was I? To you? I think I was up to you, actually. And you need an upgrade. Hydroponics. Okay, good stuff. 6 months away from getting the bonus to their happiness, which gives us even more influence. Good.
Construction complete.
Figures are
Special
finished towards
project
production.
complete.
Pistol pondering. On closer examination, the plants native to Figures secundus turn out to be rather dull. Some excrete pollen that have a mild stimulating effect and are likely to be propensity for rapid genetic change, hardly impressive enough to warrant adopting as a strategic or luxury resource. So had you actually succeeded there, we might have actually got another resource. Interesting. Oh, I see, we have a whole bunch of investigations. Oh, they're dead already. You require a level 3, you require a level 3, you require a level 2. And clearly is already dead, so we'll send you. Off you go.
Research complete.
And there we go. Robots, robots, robots. Give me robots. No robots. Damn it. We do want the mineral processing plant, though, I think. Yeah, I think we do. Although Strikecraft damage is also tempting. And then we'll actually start, you know, researching Strikecraft and then maybe use them instead of the kinetic batteries on the cruisers. So I was not that impressed by the damage output. Though I would just like to have Flat Cannon upgraded. We'll go from silos and mineral processing.
Construction complete.
And how are your spaceport constructions going? Nearly finished. Okay, that's you maxed out, and we're going to have a silly amount of naval capacity after this. The other thing I need to keep an eye on are my sector spending. I want to make sure that they have enough materials to do all the constructions that they want to do. And keep my energy flowing.
Construction complete.
Reports from Fingers R. Secundus indicate that worker productivity has declined recently, becoming stable at levels several percent lower than something. The Prussian average. This may or may not be due to the stimulating effects of the pollen native to the planet. Probably is. A special project is being prepared should we wish to make our production pipelines more efficient to make up for the loss. Minus 15%
Situation log updated.
And we have another thingy that needs the science ship's interest. Don't tell me this is a level 3. Son of a bitch. Alright, research. We're going to pull you off and replace you with... Damn it. I apparently have to do it this way. Oh. Who was it I was going to do it with again? It was you. Which can then do that. And then science needs to be you. Although I think I'll switch you two around, so Hulos goes here, and you, newbie, go and do that. Much better.
Incoming transmission.
What up? You want Pythian dust for minerals and energy. Absolutely, and that's going to make that other faction really happy with us. The Finance Coalition is indeed rather chuffed with our efforts. Just
Construction complete.
And you have finished your construction output, construction thingy. Good stuff. And we can now upgrade our armour on those ships that are using armour to the level 4. Should just be more expensive and also improve the amount of armour class. So you're going from a 34 to 36. It's not a huge upgrade, but it's an improvement. It's a definite improvement. Those shields are on their way, so that'll almost certainly be replaced by shields in the not so distant future. But in the meantime, we may as well spend what resources are required to upgrade. Another technology, mineral, so haha, good. Ship hull hit points, that would be a nice one. So would mining networks. Still kind of want strikecraft. We'll go with Garanthia mining, plus now that we have 5, oh no, we're down to 4 again, because we sold one. Which is going to make that material people slightly less happy. So it goes.
Ships upgraded.
Good. How strong are you now? Still 30.7k. What numbers do you have? 43 destroyers, 25 cruisers. I could still do with some more cruisers and destroyers. Do something like that.
Special project complete.
Work over flowers. Far-reaching changes to the time management paradigms and the way responsibility is delegated within all fields of production and other duties and fingers are secundus have produced good results. The populace here is an evident desire. Outside observers would call it an outright need to be in close proximity to the native flora. With clever scheduling and additional checks in place, productivity remains low but has risen above the lower limit of what can be deemed acceptable. Plus 10% instead of minus 15. I would say that's pretty decent. Level 4 scientist. Okay, so you are now level 3. I am going to replace you again with the level 1. Although I like the fact that the level 1 is getting some experience now. No, I'm still going to replace you. And then you... Oh, actually... No, there's nothing there. Can go to the... Oh, requires level 2 or 3. Wish there was a way of getting you some more experience. Yeah, Nothing left to explore. That's the problem. Any special projects? No? Disappointing.
Construction complete.
Okay, more construction being finished. With that in mind, let's get some more destroyers being built. How come your destroyers are more expensive? You have the retired fleet officer, you have the standard construction templates. You have the engineering bay. You have destroyers. You don't have destroyer assembly? Oh, bollocks. Right. Yes, I was going to replace... yeah, solar panels with destroyer assembly. A recent survey indicates the residents of Figazar Secundus are much less likely than other denizens of Space Prussia to migrate to other planets. The survey does not address whether this could be due to psychological dependency on the low-level sensory arousal caused by the Marin Karin and sibling plants. Migration spread -70. Yeah, that's fine. Seijima, you can continue building me some more destroyers. Lovely jubbly.
Complete.
Spaceport has finished construction. Oh, that was those two. Cool. Scientist level 3 or higher. Curses! While productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communications between the colony on Figazar Secundus and the capital in Berlin are breaking down. Senior officials on Figazar Secundus are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directives is becoming an exercise in frustration. Deploy an administrative task force. Do it. This is Prussia. We're efficient. If nothing else. Made peace with the Xantir remnant. Good stuff. Then once you've built this, then you can assist me in building some more destroyers.
Construction complete.
We'll go with... yeah. As we get more minerals, I'll just chuck more into the line. And in fact, I think I'm going to call the episode at this point as well. So, thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.